Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your brother Otote. On this video, I'm going to discuss 4 most common deficiencies. I'm also going to touch on if I take multivitamins and some herbal sources to help you beat these common deficiencies. If you want to learn more about nutrients, if you want to learn more about herbal sources of nutrients, then watch this video. Let's go. Before I went plant-based, I used to have a supplement stack of cod liver oil, multivitamin, and vitamin D supplement. And I've been plant-based almost 8 years now. But once I changed my diet to start eating healthier, to start eating more wholesome and plant-based, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to take any multivitamins. I'm going to get all my nutrients from soil. But this leads me to 3 questions. Why is it that when I ate like other people, as they say, that I had a supplement stack, but now that I'm eating plant-based, I'm opting against it? Number 2, why do I feel that I must get all my nutrients from food? Is it a pride thing? Am I trying to prove something to others? Number 3, are the nutrient qualities or quantities in foods less now than they were through history? And if so, how can I actually bridge that gap? Those are 3 important questions I had to ask myself. And this has led to a slight different way of thinking. And I want to explore multivitamins. I want to explore a bit more about herbs with you now. But before I do that, it's always good to have a bit of a backstory on what nutrients are, what macronutrients are, what micronutrients are. Nutrients are molecules that all organisms need for energy, to repair, to grow, to reproduce, just to enable life. And these nutrients tend to be provided by food. When we eat food, we digest it, and the body breaks these foods down into nutrients. The 2 main types of nutrients are macronutrients and micronutrients. Macronutrients is what you know already. That's like your fats, your carbs. And then there are micronutrients that are broken down into 2 main categories, and that is vitamins and that is minerals. Vitamins and minerals. This is a shameless plug, but I have a nutrient guide that touches on pretty much all the nutrients that the body requires, A to Z, and what foods that I personally get these nutrients from. Because as you know, just one deficiency can set off a chain reaction in the body that is leading you down a downward spiral. And that's not what you want to be doing. You want to be giving your body what it requires. For example, have you ever slept a good night's sleep and woke up tired? Have you ever had a headache randomly? Have you ever had blurred vision? Have you ever had pins and needles? Do you see yourself suddenly getting an increase in stitches? You know, like you pulled a stitch or something. These could be symptoms of deficiency. So you got to be very, very mindful. So with that being said, do you take a multivitamin? Do you opt for food sources? Or should you opt for herbs? There's this quote I used to hear growing up, and it says, it's better you have it and not need it, you know, than you have to need it and not have it. Basically what that means is better you have it and don't need it than to need it and not have it. It's like, I'd rather get caught with it than caught without it. It's better you have it. You know, there's cons to these multivitamins in a sense where your body can become reliant on it. But how I see multivitamins, and correct me if I'm wrong, is a supplement. It supplements food. It doesn't replace food. So if you're getting all the nutrients that your body requires from food, the multivitamin is a supplement. If you're getting all your nutrients from herbs, multivitamin on top of that is a supplement. So if your body requires more, it takes more. So that's my opinion there. Balance is key. I don't shy away from multivitamins anymore. And it's good to understand that there's different levels of multivitamins. Me, I opt for a plant-based multivitamin. I don't like any funny ingredients in my multivitamin, so I don't have fillers and no binding agents and things like that. I want it just as natural as I can get it. Alright guys, let's get into these 4 deficiencies that are very common and some herbal ideas to help you beat these deficiencies. If you add some of these herbs to your smoothie, it's just a good thing to just boost you. Number 1 is iron. A lot of people are deficient in iron from varying levels, but it's more likely to affect women than men because the iron needs for women is higher than for men due to a lot of different bodily processes. There's a couple places you can get iron from in herb format, but 2 that I use is sarsaparilla and sea moss. These are very good go-to herbs to help boost your iron levels in your body. You can add these to your smoothies. You can make a sea moss gel, which is quite popular. There's a lot of videos on YouTube to show you how to make a sea moss gel. And sarsaparilla, I get it in bark. I get the powder and I put a couple teaspoons. Like, it's very bitter, so I put it in my smoothies once a day, twice a day, depends on how many smoothies I have, and you feel that boost almost straight away. The second deficiency that's very common is iodine. Iodine is a very important nutrient for the body. Two places you can get this from is Dole seaweed and bladderwrack. These are two places I use personally. The third deficiency a lot of people tend to have is vitamin D, especially those living in the West. If you want to get a multivitamin, remember you need to get a fat soluble multivitamin. There's two types of vitamin D. There's vitamin D2 and there's vitamin D3. Vitamin D2 is what you get from like mushrooms and things. I eat a lot of mushrooms. Mushrooms grown under UV light will tend to be higher in vitamin D. But the other place to get vitamin D from tend to be animal products. Some of you guys are vegetarian, some of you guys are vegan. So what you gotta do is ensure you're getting enough sunlight. And if you can't, ensure that you get a vitamin D3 supplement. Vitamin D3 supplement will help boost things. The last nutrient a lot of people are deficient in is B12. And not just vegans, not just vegetarians, but a lot of meat eaters are deficient in vitamin B12 too. What I'd recommend is kelp, Dole seaweed, bladderwrack, a lot of sea vegetables, but it's worth noting that the levels of B12s in these herbs will vary depending on where it's grown. So it's hard to really quantify how much is in there. But what I would also do is I would definitely look into a plant-based supplement. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed that video. Just a quick one to help boost you guys at home. If you want to see more like this, make sure you comment below and let me know. Before you go, make sure you check out these two videos right here and right here. And guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.